Hello, day 29. I just got back from finishing up the last little part of the JBF sale. At the end of the sale, we sort all the things left for the consigners that want to pick up their things. And this year we had to split it up into 2 days because the first day was kind of a limited time. We didn't have as much time as we usually do. And we didn't have the volunteers needed. We were very short on volunteers, so we had to split it up and do some this morning, which there weren't a lot of volunteers for that either, because usually it's pickup day, so there's not a lot of volunteers scheduled. So, I mean, it's a huge undertaking. Like, I don't know how many of you have been to Just Between Friends in Milwaukee, but it's at the Expo Center, which is on the State Fairgrounds, which is the building that has like all the vendors that sell you like those mops and whatever. So it's huge. We have, I think around 500 consigners, and each of them had, I mean, anywhere from like 50 things to 500 things. So we're talking like, 50,000 to 250,000 items minimum. And so we had to sort all these things, not everything, because obviously some people donated their stuff, which is great, but we still had to sort those out. So we had to put those all on a separate table. Anyway, so we're all working very hard. And then consigners started to come and were very upset, first of all, that they had to come like another day. Because again, typically the first day of sort, people work that shift, volunteer that shift so that they can pick up their stuff and go home. Well, it wasn't done. So then people were complaining about that it wasn't done and they had to come back. And then because we were short and we got everything sorted, but usually we put it all like together on one table. So the consigner stuff on the table is like all their toys, books, hats, like all the stuff that can be on a table. Plus we take their clothing from the clothing racks and like lay it on top. So everything is all together. Well, we didn't have time. We just got it done sorted by consigner number. So we told them very clearly, go to the table, get your stuff, go to the clothing racks, get your stuff. It's all alphabetized. You have a section that's labeled with your name and your number. It shouldn't be that hard. Then we got people complaining that they had to go to two sections, or they didn't hear that they had to go to two sections. So I completely missed all my stuff. And what happened to my stuff? Well, it got donated. So it took all my willpower to not scream at them and say, do you guys understand that we're volunteers? Do you understand that this is a privilege that your stuff was sorted? We could have just not done anything and you could have walked to the floors to find your stuff. So you're welcome and be grateful. So, but instead, I said, you know what? I'm going to fight back against all of this junk that's rising up inside me. And I said to myself, you did the best you could. You're only one person. You had a great team working with you. And they're just ungrateful people, the ones that are complaining. There's a great sign that the owners of the sale have, and it says, before you complain, have you volunteered yet? So it's true. Those people that complain probably don't understand anything about what the sorting process is, or even maybe they don't understand what volunteering is, period. So anyway, that was my interesting thing for today. All right, bye.